Hello everybody, I'm VC. Welcome back to Quasimorph. Alright, well I flew over here to do an aborted attempt at an upgrade. I got a robot parts container from Sampo Corn and realized that I'm a construction drone short. All I wanted to do was upgrade my cryo chamber, so if I look under my supply upgrades, cryo chamber would allow me to keep my Gavok from going bad. But I'm going to need that construction drone over here when I do the research upgrade. And see, right there it is. The only thing we lack is the research station. So, unfortunately, let's go. Research station it's Sokovsky. This is an Earth. When I go here to Van, what am I going to trade them? Oh, maybe I can trade them that robot parts container back. Yeah, well, there you go. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. It depends on how much credit I've got with SBN. I think I have some credit with them now. Tell me. Yeah, I've got 1,500 credit. So I can probably just about get that research station from them. Then we've got the teleuric drive. So I've got a bunch of operators in training here. I've got 3 operators in training. And I've got a new suit of armor coming out. I think we need the shoes. So let's put the shoes on the production train. There we go. I think that's all we need. And I'm going to fly to Earth real quick. Bad as I hate to. I hate to spend the time. I hate everything about it. But we're going to Sokovsky because I want this ship upgrade. It's 26 days.
We can terminate orbit, sir. Confirm charge and go. You are go for the orbit. Roger. In.
Alright, Van has not been attacked, so that's good. So a research station is going to cost me 1,900. I've got 1,580 in credit. We need 400. Oh, good. They'll take things we have to trade. So, like, we don't even need these laboratory clothes. I think we can just get it on laboratory clothes. Yep. Slide that one. Just one set of laboratory clothes, I believe. Here. That'll give us 2,000. Is ample enough. I needed 1,900, so we'll buy that. See if there's anything else I need to buy while I'm here. Got class chips. They got laser weapons. Yeah, we're good. So there you go. Finally, at long last. By now our Gavok is gone. Oh well. C'est la vie. Let's get our research upgrade going. So here we need a modern CT scanner. Here we need memory patterns, scope of research. And then that puts us at travel. Bramfatura engine. Wow, big deal here. No. Travel is ready for dispatch. So, project time. Now what you really want to do is work on the cooldown. But, cool. We can now travel anywhere in the solar system instantly. And then there's a 10-day cooldown. I'd like to get our cryo chamber going. So, like, oh, Dilthy at the moon. So this would be here, I think. Yeah, there's a mission here. Church of Revelation. Elimination versus Dilthy. Dilthy would be a 2-floor escort. Then we could get some credit with them and grab that. Then we could get that upgrade. We might want to do that while we're here. That would probably be smart. Yeah, I think we should. A 3-day travel, 35-day mission. I know we want to get to using the Bramfatura engine, doing drives and defeating Tuscalan, but we've got to get a few things sewed up, and that's one of them, I believe. Let's see if everybody's done training. Okay, Bob Dinar is still training, but that's okay. He's our diver. We're gonna have him do dives. Let me set up a merc and I'll be right back. Back in a moment. All right, I got a merc set up and ready to go. I'm going to grab everything from our station here at Chick Chick Moo Moo. Unfortunately, they're not making the military rations. They're just making these food industrial goods, which are not great. I'm really not grabbing any more border FN4s. Got too many of them. These things break down into weapon parts and springs. I don't need any more. I'll always take that item. Food items. Want to get my recycler going, and then we'll be set on food for a while, hopefully. Class chip. Verdict shotguns seem valuable. These seem pretty good. We got a green item chip, so that's great. Machine gun, shock baton. Got some armor bits and bobs here. Hand grenades, face masks. Cool. So that's great. Let's go do this mission over here. Moon. I believe it is. Church of Revelation. The escort is only 1,500 if I do it for Delphi. Look and make sure that's the station we're looking at. That's our item. Moon. Oops. Try this again. Yeah, Church of Revelation. That is the correct one.
We'll leave it the way it is and wait for us to come back home. Roger. Out.
Get this mission done and we'll fire up the Bramfatura engine.
Roger.
Here we go. We want this escort mission. Escort the manager of Dilthy to the 2nd floor. We'll send Percy again. This time, and we're going to try out this arm implant. This is the sickle limb and shoulder arm implant of the centaurs. And I'm sending a sensor with him to limit the quasimorphosis a little bit. This is +1 and the shoulder is +1. We've got reduced incoming pain and increased quasimorphosis. So this is quasimorphosis +2, -1 from the head is still +1. I don't think, though, we want to try to avoid having a Baron show up. I just don't want it to happen too quickly or too often. That's all I'm thinking. Because after all, he's in the terror pack, right? Okay, escort the manager. Let's begin. I brought the knife also in case the shoulder sucks. I've never used the centaur shoulder. It just seems like a really good thing. It's a learning experience. There it is, the claw. So we've got, okay, it does 52 lacerating damage. Didn't know it was lacerating. I thought it was blunt. Accuracy is 100%, 26%. Oh, it's got cleave and amputation and laceration. That's pretty good, actually. That is not bad. Now, if I switch to heavy slash, it still does lacerating damage. Then it's got increased accuracy. Now, here's my question, though. It's a blade. It's a blade. Okay, I think Axe Rage will proc on that, will it? No. Axe Club Knife. It's incompatible. Damn it. What's Knife Fight doing on this? Oh. Well, okay, so it responds to Knife Fight. So that's good. I took this perk off for Bob Dinar and put the original perk back on. You know you can run classes different ways on different clones? Change them back and forth? Yeah. So yeah, Knife Fight is on Percy, and then it's not on Bob Dinar. He's got Fear and Hunger. Well, crap. It really sucks that Axe Rage won't proc with it. So what I need is, and we don't have Carnage on this class either. So yeah, everything's a little bit out of whack, but hey, it was worth a try. High level manager. Okay. Want you to follow attack prohibited. Let's check his inventory too. These high level managers sometimes have good stuff. Recreational AR, you can hold on to that, my friend. What's our bane right now? 2 Quasimorphs from Ganix appear when the mission is... Alright, we're headed to this location. Wow, there wasn't a single foe in our way. Nobody behind you either? Alright, I'll check these bookshelves. Gasoline that I don't need, and alcohol that I always need. Mainly as a trade item, it seems. Excuse me, sir. Go to floor 2. Well, the upside to this energy is, since that's a blade, and knife fight responds to it, that limb should never miss. We could carry an axe in the offhand for axe rage. Yeah. Alright, but without carnage, what's the point in running multiples, you know? I don't think there's a limb you can install that's technically an axe anyway. Alright. Wait. Look at axe rage again. Axe, club, knife. Fist is not on the list. Alright. Where are we going? Going right over. Easiest escort mission ever. So that's a wrap. We can go back to the elevator and buy our upgrade. The hell is this? Eagle Knight. This Quasimorph looks like it was designed for battle. These creatures cannot have a normal metabolism. No amount of energy would be enough to sustain the death machine. Got an Omega-2 plasma generator. What? A Quasimorph with an Omega-2 plasma generator? Okay. Holy crap. Deep burn, 9 damage per turn. Wow. Alright, my limb will do good damage. This is the 2 strikes. Should be able to take him down and then pop a heal. Where did that insanity come from? Hey. We get our cryo chamber going. We got Gavok and quasimorphic crystals. I've got several of these Omega-2 power generators. And we're puking because we've got a deep burn. It's got a 75% heal chance. I'm not too worried. Oh, hey, can put these in our refrigerator also now. Once we get it made. Yeah, that deep burn didn't heal. Wait it out. There we go. Alright, I'm going back to the elevator. Filthy sent us a valuable package. They gave us a few odds and ends. So that's good. Alright, Dilthy, I need something that you have. It is this right here. That's $8.96. We've got 500 credit. What are they trading for? Anything you like, especially these switchboards I don't need. So that's good stuff. Alright, we'll trade them that. How many are we going to have to trade them? We need 4 of them. Maybe 3 will get it. That'd be about 800. 896. I think I'm going to have to give them 4 of these. Split one off and it disappeared into the stack. All right, let's try this again. Oh, it's such a clumsy system, but you know what? It's a good system, and I like it. Where the hell did my scanner dishes go? I guess I scrolled right past them, didn't I? Hello? Okay, let's do this again. There we go. I trade them 4 of those. That leaves me enough for all my upgrades, and that should give us enough. Let's sell those. Gives me 850. I need 896. All right, we'll give them one thing, like one of these constructors, I guess. Buy that. All right, good medicine, good medicine. Seeing if there's anything else they have that we want, but I don't really want to trade at these expensive rates. Okay, so we got the Bramfatura engine upgrade already. I don't have to worry about that. Now when I go to my supply area, take a flurry of upgrades, I think. Robot parts, and then I don't need robot parts again, right? Got enough scanners. I can get to here. Right, that'd be good. Then can I get to recycler? Believe I can, and I need the drill head here. Whether I should do the drill head is a question. Yeah, I can. Yeah, let's just do it. So let's get the cryo chamber going. It's upgrade day. And that's cryo chamber. Then recycler is going to be a big deal too, actually. Now the better thing is to get your recycler upgraded. For that I need more robot parts, thermal containers, drill heads, industrial parts containers, etc. So we're not going to get those upgrades. We can get increased resource extraction. I've got enough for all that stuff. This weapons, armor, ammo. No, I'm good on all this stuff. Okay, so now that we've got cryo chamber, I can go to my cargo hold. And anything perishable can go in there. I think all my perishables normally go to cargo hold 4. Should have had stored everything. Thought Gavok went in over here. Surely it didn't rot already. I just got it, didn't I? I don't see Gavok on this list. This is odd. The crystal will be down here. It expires. No, it's down here. See it either. Oh, it's because I didn't unload my Merc's inventory. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. Most interesting episode ever. Put the repair shard in the cryo chamber. Put the Gavok in the cryo chamber. Excellent. And then we can unload this stuff, which I don't need on me. There we go. And this Merc is still ready to go because we didn't use any ammo or anything. Then I wanted to use my disassembler. Now, granted, my disassembler is not fully upgraded. But nonetheless, we've waited a long time for this. So I'm going to put all my food containers in there. I should get way more out, even though it's not fully upgraded. I'm going to get everything that can potentially come out of a food container. And then, hell, let's throw in a bio waste tank. Oh, and are these drugs cases? I've been waiting for this too. Throw in a couple of drugs cases. I like to disassemble mining workwear because you get pretty good armor out of it. So I'm going to throw in some mining workwares. And some thermal containers, only because I do have the cryo chamber. So whatever comes out of the thermal containers, we can chill. Let's undo those. I'm going to do one of these luxury goods food containers. And then I have enough of these. I'll put in one of these boxes. Allegedly, I need some for upgrades. Then we could put like some regular clothes in the disassembler here. These are a trade good, but I just want to get what comes out. I've got God's Plenty Guardsman clothing. We could throw one of those and some laboratory clothes in here. Even though they're really good trade goods, still want to disassemble some. Weapons cases too. Also a very expensive trade good, but I'm going to disassemble some. And yeah, let's disassemble the stationary turret in there. And that turret there. Oh, I've been waiting to do my robots until I got a disassembler, so let's throw the robots in there. Maybe I'll get a Blade 23 or something. Alright, we can throw one of these in there. And if a man wants to, he can disassemble his guns too. You'll get a lot more out of that. So like, got a few too many guns, we can throw them in here. All these shotguns, and you know, for every time I've always wished I had a little bit more plastic or gun parts or springs or whatever. Let's get some of those in there. Not really. I've got more of these Mark IIs than I actually need. And like stun batons, these will give transformers and such like. Throw some of those in there. Probably batteries will come out of there too. What else could we throw in there? We got lots of these guns. We can throw some of these in there. All right. Oh, these little pistols I'm never going to use for anything. This is your lowest level Tech 1 basic pistol that comes out of an emergency case. Actually, that's probably where we got these pistols from. Throw them in there. We got way too many of these crash mod Ps. Disassemble some of those crash mods. Alright, we can disassemble some Jeff hammers too. Oh, we're going to get so many parts out of this, you won't believe it. Okay. Then I guess that'll do for that cargo hold. Oh, no, it won't either, because you can take apart these. I should get maybe explosives, probably empty cans and stuff out of these. Throw them in there. And these mines should give explosives and maybe gunpowder. Throw some of those in there. Cool. I don't want to throw armor in there. And probably nothing from this tab either. Alright, so looking at our cryo chamber, these will never go bad until we pull them out. And then if you look at your recycler, it shows you what you've got in the recycler. And then you just hit the disassemble button. Now, that's a 3-day disassembly. I'll probably just wait it out. See if Encom's got anything to trade while we're here. Class chip, employee IDs. Ooh, elite knives. I do like me an elite knife, but I don't have any credit with them. Archbishops even. Wow. Anywhere we want to go while we're in the Earth system. Bukovsky, we looted. And Fuller. Do we have a station on Fuller? What do? Hop over here and see if we can get anything off of Fuller.
We can terminate orbit, sir. Confirm charge and go. Your guidance has converged. You're looking good. Roger. In.
Not a very productive station. And we've got a station around Earth itself. We might as well go check.
We'll leave it the way it is and wait for us to come back home.
I should have sent a trade shuttle out before we flew down here, and I forgot.
Converged. You're looking good. Roger. In.
Disassembly is complete. Cool. Let's loot this station. Oh, armor, I'll take. Everything else they can have. Oh, these, I'll take those. Got more thermal containers, more food boxes. Oh, yeah. Take bio-waste tanks and a flamethrower. Cool. All right, let's look in our disassembler now. It'll stay in there until you sort it out, because you can actually take these back apart. So yeah, here you go. This stuff here came out of weapons cases. We got the Grand Ultim silenced laser pistol, or laser guided pistols. Legacy heavy machine guns. These came out of the robot parts container, I assume. We got a prism, bunch of punishment assault rifles, and some machine guns, and some heretics. And did I get blade arms? I did not. I got rubberized arms and rubberized legs. Lord, look at all the sniper rifles. Got the Jeff Hammer MDs. Man, I'm disappointed I didn't get Blade 23. And we could just recursively take all this armor apart, which I might do off camera. Because I'm actually, believe it or not, low on cloth and plastic. But yeah, I got some, quite a bit of armor sets out of here. Now, I didn't open an armor case. You got to remember, this is the work clothes container, mining clothes container, and the laboratory clothes container. You'll get these things without the recycler, but you won't get nearly as much. Yeah, we got some pretty good armor sets out of there. And the work clothes container had some of these backpacks I'm kind of low on. Then our military parts container had all of this ammo. Our bio-waste tank or thermal container had all this meat. Did our meat go bad before we could... I don't know why we got rotten meat out of there. Maybe because we were in space flight when disassembly completed. Holy shit, look at the blood bags. That's disappointing. I was hoping to get some fresh meat out of there, but oh well. Got some repair kits, and here's raw materials from the various guns that we put in there. So we got lots of poop and gunpowder and cans. Oh, we're getting down into more robot parts. Look at this. Still didn't get Blade 23, though. Oh well, he just hit sort. Yeah, I think I let that meat go bad because we were in spaceflight, but I'm not sure. That's disappointing. All right, the moment that we have all been waiting for, I think, is to engage the teleuric engine. Now, I'm curious about something. I don't have another phase bomb, and I thought that was fuel for this. Maybe not. I don't know that I'm ready to do a dive. Although Bob Dinar is trained up, we could send him down there experimentally and see how it goes. Can you dive in the Earth system? Let me make sure that Bob's inventory is sorted, and we'll do a dive real quick. I will be right back. All right, I gave Bob Dinar a few things, including the spider knee. Let's engage the Bramfatura engine. Nobilis says, Thou hast set thy foot in Duggur, where iron reeketh of the void. Here the faith of the true sovereign of the solar empire worketh under the skin, with the prayer lifted unto him. Here pain is the price, and the hire of every misstep. Thou camest hither, as a blade, thrust betwixt sin and shrift, and that was thy folly. Wow, Earth. This is actually not Earth, is it? What is this? Duggur. Yes, indeed. Now we can get information about Duggur, I believe. I'll do that. Oh yeah, system map. We're at Duggur. You click the info button right here. There's some really great stuff for every one of these Bramfaturas. Duggur. Lady is the great harlot Fulkerma, a Bramfatura steeped in earthly passion and suffering. Dagtu. The teleuric dislocation reveals the Bramfatura of the moon as an ocean of mist. Clusters of fortresses, monasteries, and prisons drift upon it. bound together by chains into heavy bunches. The meta-matters that form Duggur look worn and ancient. Stone is wet and black, iron is rusted, and the light is blue and cold, like baptismal water before dawn. The lunar Bramfatura is a realm of temptation and punishment. Here the nobilices rule over small congregations of spirits known as courts. Sweetness and pain are weighed on the same scales. Equites and triari receive pleasure and agony as equal rewards, while only the services are granted pain alone. Over Duggur reigns the great harlot Fulkerma. Her court is a narrow prison at the heart of a desolate cluster of twisted architecture. There, black pearls of lust and the silver of repentance are traded for gavach. The equites and nobilices bring their offerings of gavach to Fulkerma as gifts, and in return she gives them passion and suffering, the double blessings of their eternal mistress. Fulkerma rarely leaves her cell, yet the moon's nearness to earth lets her feel every surge of human anguish. Long ago, she was the first among the Bramfaturas to sense the planet's potential. 20 years after a vast outpouring of gavach that awakened her terrible hunger, she saw something rise beyond the border of the silver sphere, a ship carrying a source of gavach within it. It soon vanished into Earth's atmosphere, but Fulkerma knows how to wait. The history of Duggur is not only a litany of waiting, but of victory as well. When the spirits of the solar system realized that Gogtungur would not return, Urparp, Lugal of declared himself emperor of the solar system. Tesklon and Fulkerma joined forces and overthrew him for a time. After that, Tesklon descended to Earth, taking upon himself the fate of a Hylonaut. To one who comes from outside, Duggur feels like pressure on the chest and a taste of iron on the tongue. It smells of incense, half-rotted flesh, and blood on cold metal. This is a world where sin and repentance walk harnessed together, and temptation follows every prayer. Its nearness to Earth is no accident, but design. To decipher it would be to glimpse where Gogtungur lies and what he truly is. Wow, man. Wow. All right, so I don't remember what these quasis are like, but I think we should do a descent to celebrate just being in Duggur. Let's pan our camera here and look around the solar system a bit. Ah, there he is. Gogtungur off in the distance. Sleeping yet? Gogtungur is? I think that's the sun, yeah. Oh, man, and you can pan your camera down and look how deep the abyss. The endless abyss. And then above also. See how the tower reaches beyond the imagination. Wow, freaking amazing, dude. Wild. All right, I want to start a descent. We're going to send Bob Dinar. I gave him very little. I'm hoping, I just want to throw a grenade, shoot my gun a few times, get my shield rolling, and then switch to one of these two melee weapons, and then upgrade to whatever melee weapon these lunar quasis drop. I don't know what their resistances are, but this is lacerating, this is pierce, and this is blunt. But honestly, I'm on the stable branch, right? And there's a kind of a glitch with the descents. And they're not going to be, I don't think, a lot of fun until, unless I was to go into the beta or 1.0. Because at this point, all the Quasimorphs know exactly where you are as soon as you enter the level, and they all make a beeline for you. So it's very easy to be quickly overwhelmed, and I expect this probably won't last long, but it will be fun. So it says, descend into the Bramfatura for profit. We are positioned above one of the Bramfaturas. That means new opportunities for profit extraction. Corporations would call it resource requisition in a contested zone. The civil resistance would call it expropriation. For us, it's simply lawful salvage. The primary objective of the operation is the collection of artifacts and other quasimorphic samples of market value. The second objective is to study the structure and laws of the Bramfatura, provided it does not interfere with the main task. The Bramfatura of the moon is a cold ocean of mists and warped fortresses, where sweetness and pain are made equal. Here reigns the great harlot Fulkurma, trading Gavak for passion and repentance. Her nearness to earth nourishes her with the suffering of humankind. She waits patiently for a new sign, the key to the mystery of Gogtungur. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do it. We don't know what might be waiting for you down there. You may evacuate at any moment if you feel your strength fading. Magnum is ready to bring you aboard. Thank you, Jane. If I could make it out of here with just a little Gavak, I'd be happy. So, bearing in mind, the Quasimorphs are probably already making a beeline for my position. I don't know which way the level goes either, so I should have brought a floor scanner, but I didn't. Let's check R6. Okay, it looks like, now, some of these Quasis can fly, though, too. This is an abyss, but they can fly over this, depending on what kind of Quasis they are. I just want to survive for a moment. Now, where did he dash off to? Is he off in the aether over here? All right, what are you? Oh, shit. Cut immunity. That's not good for me because I only brought frickin' lacerating ammo. Well, see, I've screwed up already. Well, we'll pierce him or beat him with our melee weapon. First, let's do two things. Let's roll the shield. Throw a grenade. Okay, these guys have, laceration immunity. All right, if you come to Duggur, folks, don't bring a shotgun and lacerating ammo. Since the shotgun's going to be useless, I guess I'll just trade for my melee weapon. Okay, we succeeded in rolling a little bit of a shield, so hey. Now this guy, he's got even more blunt resistance than pierce resistance. And I can't trigger axe rage on the knife, can I? Yeah, I can, actually. Good. Cool. Alright, the Magnus Servus has a melee weapon. He's least resistant to pierce. We can get a blunt melee weapon from him, luckily. Let him take a step forward. Cool. Alright, we got our first upgrade from the level. Duggur's Morning Star does blunt damage. 117 blunt damage. Wow. Okay, we'll take that. The accuracy is a little low, but my god, if we hit with it, it's going to be crazy. Wonder how close I am to recasting my spell. Act charge 10 of 10. Oh, it charges right up, doesn't it? Well, we'll just cast the living shit out of that shield. Is what I'll do. Cast it next round. There we go. Let's try the blunt. Oh, actually, so this is a, see what kind of, it's a club. Forget, does axe, how did he get through my shield that quick? That was crazy. Yeah, this will proc on a club. How the hell did he bypass my whole shield? He hit me hard, man. Okay, good to know. Don't mess around with those guys. Don't screw up. All I've got's a contusion. I'm going to enter run mode. 2 strikes with a little bit limited accuracy. Now I want to use the 1 strike, I think. Okay, the accuracy is going to be a problem. At least we procced Axe Rage. If I kill him and he gets around, though, it's not going to be good. So I need to make sure he stays in the lead, I think. Will he step aside to let him through? Let's move back 2. This will give us time to proc our shield anyway. Alright, cool. He's not going to move aside. He's not going to advance either, is he? Very well. Let's roll up the shield. Cool. Now that procced... Well, I don't know. But anyway, let's kill some people here. Oh! There's a sword here. What is this? Gladius Maximus, two-handed mercenary. Paid in yet another reaffirmation of his oath to nobilis. Now this we could use our shotgun on if I had it out. I have a much higher chance to hit with the knife. Let's use it. Cool. Very good. Now if I can hit this guy's less resistant to pierce. He's got an axe. We need axe raged here. Oh, and we got a pact. Cool, man. What did we get? Sarava's own headsman. Torture pact of Duggur. Summons a sword mercenary. Cool, man. And we got the Vorpal axe. Duggur great axe. Now, question. Should I get my gun back out for some of those flying enemies? I don't know. We're at 341 HP. That's pretty good. Happy to see that. I need to get some repairs on my equipment, though. Oh, look. It's a lead bull Duggur hammer. Strike accuracy 75. Does up to 200 damage. Wow. Knockback, knockdown, heavy weapon. Okay. I don't know, man. With 75% accuracy, we're never going to hit. That's what worries me. I'll hold it in reserve. Okay, we've got a guy with a gun here. I should have reprocced my shield earlier. Oh, no. He's got a wheel of pain. Pierce through, armor penetrating, and painful. He's laceration immune, so our gun is no good. What I'm going to do then is, first of all, I think we need to throw another grenade. There's probably more behind him. Alright, we've got the Duggur Saber. Lacerating, 210 damage, amputates when injures. Low strike accuracy. See what a nice little collection of weapons we've picked up here. Oh, there you go. Take that. Alright. That guy hits me. He hits hard. That's what I've learned. I can step up, attack, and move back. Oops. Wait one turn. That is irritating. Alright, they're trying to surround me here. I can get, let's see, he's going to run up. So let's move back to here. He can move 1, 2, 3. I need to move back to here so I can get or I just attack him now. No, let's move back to here. All right, we got another pact. It's the same pact and some quasi-plumbum. So 75% accuracy. If I swap to this one, I get the same accuracy but more damage. There's actually no reason not to carry this one. And let's break this one down. They gave us a lunar bone. We got some quasi-plumbum. Got 2 pacts. See if I can hit this guy with this. Oh yeah, that felt good. Oh yeah, baby. All right, we got some nails of pain. I think we're done with that weapon there. This one's proving pretty good. I'll take a copy of it. About thinking at some point I'm probably just going to drop the shotgun into the ammo. Because, I mean, what's the point? I can't use it here, but I need to bring a blunt. Oh, yes. Eye of Karox. Explorer's level. Now, let's have a look. Okay, the level looks like this. And there's the elevator. That goes deeper down. I think if I want to survive this, I need to call for an extraction. Local telefaturic dislocation succeeded. The portal is open. You may evacuate. Now, I don't think it tells me where the portal is. I don't see it behind me. So, I wanted to do that while I was still somewhere near, like, places. I can't, oh, the knife is going to give out on me, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, wait a moment. Are we liberated? Yes, we are, because this is a piercing weapon. All right, the knife's going to give out. Without a quasimorphic crystal, I can't repair it. So I'm going to ditch the knife. I want to get this repaired. Perfect. If I can, I'll get it reloaded. Ooh, okay. He's moving a little too fast for me. Oh, this guy... I just dropped my pierce weapon. This guy has low pierce resist. High blunt resist, but that may not matter, really. Let's try to whack him with this, I guess. Oh, nice. It knocked him back. That is so sweet. Reload time. 4 AP. I could run back and reload. Yeah, let's reload it. Okay, cool. Oh, it'll do good damage, but it's low, accuracy. Hit him, though. Yeah, nice. All right, we've upgraded our, upgraded our situation somewhat. And here comes the chariot. All right, we need to, Oh, I moved, therefore I can't use it. That is a weakness of it. You got to switch to a different weapon in order to move forward. Let's not waste our pierce ammo, however. Guess I'll wait right here. Alright, what do you guys got for me? We'll disassemble that. Grab some more repair materials. Cool, man. I don't actually know what a portal looks like to get out of here, so looks like we can check a bone pile. You know what's interesting is there should be a Baron somewhere. Now, which way do I go? I guess I need to go this way first and make sure there's no way out over here. Pile of remains contains nothing. I don't see a portal. So there you go. None of that's portal, right? Shit, I don't know what it looks like. Hopefully it's recognizable. That's all I can say. All right, we're going back the other direction now. We'll go this way. Nice. Another wheel of pain. Which one do I get rid of? I've got one of each damage type. Oh, I know which one. We're going to have to drop the border mark II because there's no point in carrying it on Duggur anyway. So goodbye, border mark II. I love you. You can check this bone pile. Should we disassemble that? Okay. I didn't see anything that looked portal-like. Let's check over here in this bone pile. Ah, Shava. Pure manifestation. Quasimorphosis minus 600. It does spoil, but we've got a cryo chamber now. Disassemble that. More repair materials. I don't see anything that looks like a portal back here. Maybe we use the elevator. I might be mistaken. Okay, did I look up here yet? I don't think so. Let's go look up here. Boy, I'd sure like to still have a shield when we reach a Baron. By the way, we're taking starvation damage, right? Here's why I sent Bob. He's got some natural regeneration. And with the spider knee, he has enough to where he doesn't have to eat at all. And we get the fear and hunger perk. I think. Is it fear and hunger? Yeah, on this class. Let's check. Yeah, melee damage for missing kcals. Pretty sweet. Oh, I think that's a portal. There. All right, so if we wanted to do an infinite dive, then we'd go over here and or more. We could continue to dive. I'm saying we could go down to the next level by going in this doorway. This goes on forever. You can go as deep as you want, and you get higher and higher level stuff as you go down. So they say. But I have like episode lengths to think about, and I don't know. Another floor would probably take another 45 minutes. So I'm just going to exercise my right to enter this portal here. I believe I just step onto it and I will exit the level. So we can call this a successful episode. Yep. Cool. And unload our loots. So we got a bunch of Duggur weapons and a Shava and 2 pacts. Pretty sweet. So yeah, I don't know if I really want to go beat Tesklon right away. I could be doing dives. Looks like we can successfully do a dive on the first level with our current loadout. I'm pretty happy about that. Not sure what our Bane is at right now. There you go, Duggur, and then we can descend again. Now I'll explain why the teleuric drive is a big upgrade. I may not leave Duggur yet, but if I wanted to go back to Venus, we know that's Ganix. So we could travel back to Ganix, and this will take 0 travel time instead of the 30 or 35 days that it would normally take. Now there's a cooldown on the Bramfatura drive. It's about 10 days. But with this drive, we could fly straight to, this is Saturn, I do believe. Olirna. This is probably a 400-day journey, and we could make it, cool down for 10 days, and then go back and save ourselves 800 days of travel time. Just spend 10 days cooling down if we wanted to. Eventually, I want to do dives on pretty much all of these, except I know Shardamakam. I've actually tried that on a private file, and it was a god-blessed nightmare. And probably is going to be a nightmare, too, because that's Mars. And they've got guns, flamethrowers, rocket launchers, grenade launchers. But I think I'd like to farm some stuff up on Cataram, and I've never been to Ron or Scrivenus. And so these are all going to be really... Oh, look at what Scrivenus looks like up here. They've got a skeleton welded to some kind of a vine. Oh, look, they're all a little bit different here. Ron is just what it is. Okay, now they all... here we go. This is Duggur, Ganix. Looks like that. I don't know how to describe these, so I'm not saying much about it. Some of them are the same, some of them are not the same, so they'll probably do something with these in the 1.0. But anyway, I think that's a good wrapping up point. I hope you've enjoyed this episode anywhere near as much as I enjoyed making it. I'll see you in the next episode, and hopefully in the meantime, I'll see you in the comments. Take care of your damn selves, all right?